Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Now, here's Butler. They kick it out to Green. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Green's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Warriors. And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run, making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons?
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Money from the wing.
On a dime, Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Butler, no good. A 3-ball. A nice shot by Neesmith.
This is what Neesmith does extremely well. Stretch the floor.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here is Halliburton. And hard for 3. Robinson pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Neesmith. Duncan grabs the rebound. Here's Halliburton. Out to Duncan. Pass to Neesmith. Screen by Duncan. A nice shot by Neesmith. Neesmith has got 6.
Really good decision to run that play for Neesmith. Creating space for him to go on the attack, that's smart basketball.
To the paint. Stolen by Duncan. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Again, Indiana.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Tyrese Halliburton really is just a tremendous passer, Clark. He loves setting guys up.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, that's where he's at his most effective and happiest as a player, it seems. He takes great pride and joy in distributing the ball and running the show for his team. And some might even criticize him for being too selfless at times for the ability he has to score the ball himself.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Back to you, Kevin.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. The Warriors making a switch here. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Warriors trailing. Outside, SGA. Golden State moving the ball around. Up and in on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Nemhard for 3. Rebound by Williams. Right side, Butler. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
The Warriors, 11.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Warriors.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them, and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
NGA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Screen by Duncan. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Duncan drops the hammer.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Outside for Robinson. Pulls from the top of the key. SGA's shot is good. SGA's got 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Halliburton. It's tipped. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Lets it go from the wing. Tips it up. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Siakam outside. At 3 off the mark. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Duncan. Robinson with the block. To the middle. The Pacers with the lead. Pass to Nesmith. Nemhard for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Nemhard's got 5 points now this quarter. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Back to Halliburton. Pulls up on the wing. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Well, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Huff. There's a screen by Toppin. And once again off the mark by Indiana. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
Here's Williams. There's a screen by Robinson. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range. And the Warriors lead by 1.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Pass to Toppin. Clock at 6. Below Toppin, Clark has always been a guy that goes right at the rim.
Yeah, I think dunking was instilled in him at an early age because he does it in a variety of flavorful ways, if you will. His father was a street ball legend, and his college coach encouraged him to have that dunk-first mentality every chance he got. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
The Pacers are really here. Attention fans, now on the court is your height. That was your Pacers height.
And it's the Warriors ball. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Curry from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Halliburton with it. Now SGA defending. Pass to Shepard. And here's Gilgeous. And he hits the buzzer beater.
They already had the momentum going to the break. Now they've got even more of it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Halliburton. Inside. Back to Duncan. Over Robinson. And stolen by Payton. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Kevin, back to you.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Robinson. Great positioning on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 8.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Takes it out to Siakam. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the bucket.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
A shot by Nemhard and nobody around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Nice work by Duncan to lay into that defender.
Pass to Curry. And here is Robinson. Nemhard covering. It's Curry outside. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And a wide open look for Siakam. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Sweet, quick shot from Siakam. His motion just about automatic and effortless.
Outside Curry. Outside, SGA. Shot clock at 6. And Robinson throws it down hard.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Nembhard. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here is Halliburton. His three-pointers off the mark. SGA feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Green. Back to SGA. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's Butler missing.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then. And now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA. Excellent use of the screen and roll. Butler knowing precisely what to do in that situation. I'm really impressed by how smart he is.
Now, here's Neesmith. 8 points for him. Duncan, a screen. Nembhard for 3. Warriors leading by 6. Butler in the corner. Oh, Butler draining the 3.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A different look here for the Warriors. Here's McConnell. Pass to Shepard. And once again off the mark by Indiana. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Podziemski. Back to Horford. Launches a 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Huff. Good as it goes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control.
The Warriors, 35.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Warriors leading by 9. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Butler. Golden State moving the ball around. Outside, Payton. Clock at 4. From the arc, Gilgeous-Alexander is pure.
And we've seen Shea take a lot more threes in recent years. Shows you how much confidence he's gained in that shot.
First team foul.
Now, Halliburton. To the inside. Siakam.
You know, the shot selection's been suspect this half, and you can see their field goal percentage is dropping as a result.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Back to Butler. Pass to SGA. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substitution for the Warriors, David Robinson.
Pacers trailed by 12. Siakam outside. The offensive rebound. Back to Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Neesmith. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 12. Pass to Butler. From downtown. That shot off the mark.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pulls up. Siakam. Siakam on the foul.
Boy, the long arms of Siakam really an asset when it comes to rebound.
And the Warriors with possession here. Curry wide open. And there's the three.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
The basket is good.
Well, when you defend the Nembhard pick and roll, you're kind of expecting him to make the pass. That was a pretty clever move by him to keep it himself.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Green. Throws it down. What an assist!
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Halliburton fires. And he drains the J.
All Halliburton needs is a little dancing room. Once the screen provides that, he's ready to roll.
Warriors leading by 11. Curry. Here's Butler. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA double team. Another chance here. Now Curry. And get the three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
SGA with the ball. Here's Butler. Robinson. Oh, what a play inside.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And it always feels good to get that first win in a season series. Going head-to-head twice this year. This will put them up 1-0 so far against the Pacers.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seems, made the game look easy.
And good that time. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Curry outside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.